Hey, going live now on YouTube. Going live now on YouTube. Oh no, it's not. Let me get my video to work. Just one sec here. Alrighty, let's get this started. Turn this up here. Okay. Okay, lovely. You guys seeing my screen? Are you seeing my chat? You seeing the or it's still? Let me see. Oh, I think I have to share my screen again. Okay. All right. So
I'm
yeah.
seeing the screen. Oh.
Okay, perfect. So are you seeing the TC2000? Is that what you're seeing? TC2000 screen. Is that what you're seeing right now?
I'm seeing TC2000 screen.
Okay, perfect. That is one.
Are you?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So perfect. So here we have futures here. Welcome to the live stream. Live futures and options trading here. So we have the NQ. So we'll focus on NQ here. We still in this bear flag zone. The bigger picture, we are in the bear flag, but we're seeing this thing beginning to hold, and we are about to go back into the flag again. We are about to go back into the flag. Okay. So right now, what I would say is that we are going to hold this area. So I will just mark this as oh no stuff. Mark this. Let me use orange because it's going to interfere with this. So right now we are the 200 SMA area for. So we are the 200 SMA for NQ, and we need to hold or remount it for those that trade NQ. So here we are this support level. So here we have here this is support, right? So we have triple support. Okay. So what we need to do is that we need to hold this support area. Okay, we need to hold this support. So this is the futures market high and low, and we are going to see how price is going to behave over there. Put this as red, put this one too as red. Okay, so there's a potential for us to be in a choppy zone again, because we have, like, first of all, this is the 200 SMA. It needs to find a way to trade above it and crack above it, right? So once it cracks it, then we can go here and go up here. So at least at the minimum, we are going to move to this area. You see where the 9 EMA is? That's the moving average, right? So moving average 9. At minimum, if we push, we are going to push to this area. And then once we get here, we are going to get into moving averages congestion, which is like a roadblock, and it's going to be choppy in there. So for me, this morning, today's Friday. I'm not planning to stay here for long. So my goal is to capture a move from here to here, right? I need to mark the 200 as well. Let me mark the 200 so that we know exactly where the 200 is. There you have it, right? So this is the 200 SMA here. So today is going to be the battle of the 200 SMA. So here we are going to have this here. If we can blast through here, then you can catch a move from here to here, and then from there to there. And then anything that happen afterwards is just going to be a cherry on the cake, right? So at least we can get a sizable move from the yellow line to the CN colored line. That's it. and then above it we have the highs of this day, which is this. That is if the market tries to be strong. Okay, so let's go to the intraday. This is the first one was this intraday here. So the intraday here, we can clearly see what's going on here. Yeah, so this has to go down a little bit. Yeah, this one. So we had this move here. This was selling overnight. It was selling, and then it rose up, and then we are up here, right? So at the open, I'll not be surprised if we get that pullback, right? You see here, price came here and rejected, price came here and rejected. So this area here has become area of interest, and then this whole area here has become what I call a supply zone, right? Supply zone for now, okay? Until such a time that it is negated, right? Let's see here. Make this way, and then here. Okay. Perfect. So here we have supply zone. So once we crack the supply zone or we break above it, then we are going to push to the 9 EMA, and then from the 9 EMA we are going to get there. But if we are unable to do so, we are going to go down, right? So here this is wide. We are in a wide state. This is wide. So it needs to pull back. It needs to pull back in here. And then we have this candle that looks like this, not quite a top and tail. Yeah, you can just say is in that family, right? Family of. So this candle here, we need to price. If the bulls are main business, they need to trade above here and clear this candle, right? Once that candle is cleared, then we can break the supply zone and then squeeze to the upside. But the best thing to happen is going to be if at the open we get a pullback, right? Some kind of a pullback. Oh, this is stuff. Some kind of a pullback here. Let's go to, let me use this here. So you get some kind of a pullback that brings you to here. You see here where the 50 EMAs on the 5 minutes, this holds, or this whole area holds. So if you hold here, a pullback into this, then buy, step in, then we go long here, then we ride it up back to this area, right? Yeah, take profit here. If it gives you follow through, you take profit here, hold some rounds. If we give you follow through, then you look to target the other part, right? So that's what I'm looking to do here. Pull back and go, or if we clear this with a bullish engulfing candle right at the open there, that means that the bulls mean business, and we have to wait for the first 5 minutes candle to close, and we can execute from there, right? So that's basically what this is. So we shall see how this plays out once the market opens. So pullback at the open it will be helpful, and it's going to make it more bullish and more things to move, right? However, if we sell and we break below this area, you see where I circled yellow, then we'll come all the way down here, right? Then you can take put options. You can short this to the downside once we clear this yellow area, right? This yellow area, once we clear here, you can get a short to the downside. So that's for the NQ. Now let's go to the SPY. The SPY, that is the ETF for the S&P 500 for those that are going to trade options. So I found something interesting on the chart for SPY. SPY here is holding this trend line. See this trend line here, this orange trend line, and seasonality dictates that in the last 20 years, every single time we get to March 12th, the market kind of bottoms and stuff like that. Like it's some seasonality thing. It doesn't mean that every single time it's going to happen, but it has happened in the last 20 years. So the bounce here, I just read that this morning. The bounce here is then warranted then, right? But here we have our work cut out for us. As long as we hold this trend line, you see this trend line here, this one from when did it start? July something, July last year. As long as we hold this trend line, this orange one, we are going to lean long, right? It means that this is going to push up to the upside, right? However, if we break it, then we are going to come here into the 200 SMA, right? So there's multiple areas where this can bounce. So in terms of it favors a long move compared to the short, because even if you short it, it's going to be very small move to the downside before we get to the 200. definitely at the 200 we are going to get a bounce there. Like it's not coming to the 200 and just break it unless something unless oil all of a sudden spikes to 120 or something like that. Then so here what I'm looking for today is that if we can get a push to this gap fill on SPY, that should be more than enough, right? That should be more than enough to make money, right? So the target is a push to the gap fill and here close to this trend line. So if you can get a green candle to come somewhere here, obviously it's not just going to break this. There's also another trend line here from March last year. So if it comes here, I think that we are going to close the week here, the day here, right? Somewhere here. This is where we are going to close the day. That's somewhere here. Once it comes here, it's going to stall out. It's not going to crack above the 100. So as long as the bears are able to hold the bulls to this region, the bears are still in control, right? But if they're able to close the week above this 100 SMA, then that means that Monday they can push up and then push this thing up, and by the time you see, we are back to all-time highs, right? So now today is going to be the battle of the 200 SMA, and then next week, depending on where this trades, if it can close here, then it's going to be the battle of the 100 SMA. But for now, first things first, the main target for today is the gap fill, right? But in between the gap fill, there are other levels and stuff. I can mark some of them like here and then here that price can come to, right? So if you are in a trade, you can take profit there and then figure it out. But the ultimate target for me today is the gap fill, okay? All right, so let's go to the this thing here, this one. So here we have the intraday. So intraday is here. So at the open, because we have this wide move, I see this area here as our supply zone, right? For now, supply zone. Okay. So this supply zone is an area where we are going to see this is a supply zone. Oh, I'm marking this green. Sorry, guys. It should be red. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can color yours anyhow, like any color you want. You can use pink, you can use whatever, right? As long as you know what it is, that's
Yeah.
what it is, right? So
Only
here,
person message Jennifer and for now, since that respond.
which is so here we have this here, and at the open, two things can happen, right? We can get a bullish engulfing candle that blasts through here, that closes above here, above this red box. If it does, then you wait for the second candle, then you can enter in. As long as that candle is going up, we can go long and then capture this to a move here. First profit target, second profit target, third, fourth, etc. Okay. However, if at the open we get a pull into, you see where the red line is, you'll come here, this area here. If you get a pull into this area, then we still hold the uptrend, and by stepping, we are going to look to take the long, right? However, if we break below here, then we are going to head down. It's going to be full steam ahead to this place. So first area where it could bounce here, then here. Okay, so if we are unable to break here, then we are going to break this red box, then we are going to lean long short, and if it triggers, we take the short. We buy put options 690, 669 or 670 puts. So we can buy the 670 puts, and then we can ride it to the downside, expiring on Monday. Okay, if we come all the way here, this area here, we are going to look to buy call options if it comes here. This area, this particular area, right? Apart from that, there are other areas where we can also buy call options as well, which is here. Like if, like say, price pulls back like this, comes here, holds, buy a step in, then boom, we can go up, right? But if this fails, then we are going to wait for it here. Once we clear, we break below, a 5 minutes candle breaks below this red line, we are going to position ourselves short to buy the nearest strike, which is 668 puts, and ride it to the downside, right? That's a put, right? So, and then once it comes here and it puts in a double bottom or hold, we are going to go long and we buy 662 calls. That's as simple as that. Okay. All right. So let's go to the QQQ. Let's do the QQQ one quickly. There are a number of stocks that I have in mind, so I'll just do that very quickly because QQQ is similar to NQ. So here we have, this is trading above the 200, so we have the 200 here, and this is this one has moving averages just above it. So I think the one for SPY might be an easier low hanging fruit trade because it doesn't have all these moving averages very close to it. But yeah, it doesn't matter. You just have to trade, pick and choose what you want, right? Then here we have this here. This is our thing here. So gap fill, right? Yeah, but there's this. You have this moving averages there, right? So you're going to act as obstacles. So when you're trading, you just have to see, okay, where is the low hanging fruit? Where is the obstacle, right? Then you can know, okay, whether should I pick this trade, should I pick that trade, that kind of thing. Then you can figure it out, right? So here, if this can pull back at the open here, that's going to be helpful, right? That's going to be helpful then, because here we have this low, close to this low, and then here. So this level is an important level. This level is an important level, so we can pull into there. Okay, so let's go to the intraday, the smaller time frame, 5 minutes. So here we have this here as our pre-market high and pre-market low, and basically what I'm looking at is, okay, so this area here can act as my supply zone, right, for now. Okay, supply zone for now, and then I can even extend it here to this area, right, for now. And then we have here as our demand zone, right? I don't know if we are going to come all the way here, but if we come, then it means that this is very weak, right? So at the open, same idea. If we blast through bullish engulfing candle that clears pre-market high and clears the supply zone, first of all, clears pre-market high, that means that we have momentum to the upside. Wait for the next candle. If buyers step in, we go ahead and buy call options, right? But if we are unable to break this and we pop and we reject, then we are going to set up for a short trade, buy the 600 puts or 601 puts expiring on Monday. We're ready to the downside and we'll capitalize on it. The first profit target can be here where the 50 is, or here, and then there. Okay, and then here, if we come here, if price like just pulls back and holds here, we can look to get the call options 598 calls expiring on Monday. Then we write it up. If we get that sell, we will write it down with the puts. Once it gets here and it's showing signs of strength, we'll take off the puts and we'll load on calls. Simple as that, right? You can trade both sides. You take one ride to, like, it's just like you're going somewhere, right? Let's say you're taking a train ride. You take a train ride from destination A to B. Once you get to destination B and you are done with your appointment or whatever you're doing, you have to come back to destination A back where you came from, right? So you take it from B to A. That's exactly how this works here with this day trading system. Okay, all right, so great. So now we've done this. We are going to have this ready to go. Now let me look at a number of stocks that I have in mind. So I have here Tesla. Tesla is let me see how it's looking like. Yeah, Tesla. So I like Tesla. Tesla is overdue for a move, right? And I think today could be the day. So Tesla, you see Tesla has held the 200, meaning that all the daily candles here have closed above the 200, right? This one closed above the 200, this closed above the 200. So something is brewing, right? So it's been choppy, consolidating here. So here, as long as we are not breaking below the 200, this thing has ability to take off, right? So here we have the moving averages. So let's say, let me use, what is there? Okay, let me just use our pre-market high, and then we have the moving averages above it. So I'm not going to worry about them because it's very close to it. So let's do, this is the low of this day, and we have the 20. So this Tesla, I would like it for a swing trade. Actually, I have a swing trade on it already. I just like it for a swing trade because I mean I can day trade it as well. But here, if we can clear, you see this, there's a trend, this trend line here, this one. See this one, the highs of this day, December 22nd, the highs of this day, and then if you stretch it, it comes here. If we blast through this, this is going to squeeze to this area 405, then here and there, right? Then once we get here, we can, you know, figure out the rest. So I see Tesla going to at least 410 here today, if the market is strong, as long as the market is strong, right? But if the market shows weakness all of a sudden, then Tesla is going to, you know, have issues. Okay, so here we can push to 408, and with Tesla, once it start moving, it's unstoppable, right? It's going to push to 416. Then from 416 we can come somewhere here. Oh, that's interesting, 420. So I'm eyeing 420 on Tesla next week, as long as the market is strong, right? But for now, here I'm going to trade Tesla calls expiring. Do they have one expiring on Monday? I mean, now they have this shorter dated one, so we can get the 400 calls. Yeah, 400 calls expiring on Monday. It should be good. You see you have enough volume here. You can get a $400 calls, or if you want, you can get the 405 calls as well, whichever one. So whichever one works for you, you buying time on it, and then you can allow it to play out. Okay, so let's go to the intraday here, the lower time frame, and let's see what's going on there. Let's see. Oh, where's my? Okay, so this is how it looks like. So here we have a pre-market high. This is our pre-market low here. We are here in the white state. So if this can clear this trend line, then we can look to lean long. But if it's not able to clear, then it needs to pull back, right? It's going to pull back. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. It's going to pull back. So that's what is going to happen here. And so here, this area here for now is going to be my supply zone. With Tesla, usually you want to give it some room. Let's give it to this area, right? So it means that price can pop and then fake out and then hold this area, right? And then this area is going to be my demand zone. I don't think we are going to come here, but you know, anything is possible, right? As a trader, you just have to plan for everything. You know, you don't have to leave any stone unturned. So here, things can just flip in a second. All right, so this is how I see. So wait for the trade to come to us before we take a trade. But the name of the game is that once we clear here, like especially this area, you see this area. Once we clear here, market in yellow. Once we clear here, no, it's what I'm not looking for. Once we clear here, then we are going to get a squeeze to the upside. We are going to look to get the 400 calls, 405 calls expiring on Monday. Then we'll trade it to the upside for Tesla. If we get a pull to this area, we are going to look to get like if buy step in, we'll still get the same $400 calls to the upside. But if this cracks, if it cracks below the 50, we are going to look to get put options and ride it to the downside. That one you can get 390 something, 397, 398 puts and ride it to the downside, the closest strike, okay, expiring on Monday. So that's Tesla. And apart from Tesla, the other stocks that I like as well, let me take out this yellow box. So the other stocks that I like as well, I like Walmart, right? I like Walmart here, I like Walmart. So Walmart is, I think Walmart is due for a squeeze. I don't usually trade this often, but it looks like it has a good setup due for a squeeze. So let's see if it can get it done. If not, no problem. So I'm going to mark this here as, so I'm going to go through this quickly because we have limited time here. So we have so this is a chart for Walmart. If Walmart can clear this trend line here, it's going to squeeze to the upside. We are going to go into 127-ish and higher, right? So at the open, if we can get a pullback into this pre-market low and buy step in, we are going to look to get the call options. Walmart, just buy at the money or in the money, 125. Calls expiring next week, and we're going to hold it and ride it to the upside, right? So I mean, Walmart is not like your Tesla and things, so just be patient with it. It's going to move. Once it moves, yeah, things are going to, it's going to move in the right direction, but it's a slow mover. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to mark here as 126. Just going to have here 126. And I'll check out these small cap stocks, IonQ. Let's see. IonQ, these quantum computing stocks like to move on Fridays. But this chart does not look like something that's maybe it's going to come from the bottom. Let's see Rigetti. No. Let's see Palantir. Okay, so I'll go with Palantir. So Palantir, I see here this. See this here. So Palantir looks like a good one. So here we have this. Once we crack the pre-market high, this is going to go. So I have Palantir here. So at least I expect Palantir to come to the 200 over here. If the market is strong, we can get a push to the 200. So what I'll do is that I will put, oh yeah, there's also the crypto stocks. So I'll put Palantir here. I'll mark this as 155. Then I'll go quickly check out the crypto stocks. Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase. So Coinbase looks, you know what, play here. Coinbase looks like it wants to take off. So Bitcoin is strong. I've been saying that Bitcoin is going to squeeze. If you watch my video on Tuesday on YouTube here, you will see what I was saying about Bitcoin. So it looks like Bitcoin looks like it wants to. Yeah. So we'll keep Coinbase. Coinbase in our thing. I like the way this is looking. Maybe a pull to the 50 should be able to help it to push, and then we can get that blast through here, right? It can go. So yeah, I like Coinbase. Yeah. So Coinbase is going to be one of my main watch here. And then there's also the brother of Coinbase, Circle, that we traded this week. It was a fantastic swing trade. That one too looking good as well. That one is actually bull flagging, right? Bull flagging. So bull flag, right? So if this bull flag can break, then Circle can do great things. So let's do this here. Let's do that here. So let me mark here as 123. Okay. Once it gets there, it should let me know, and then we'll consider it. Okay, market has open. Let's get back to work. Walmart. This market has open here. Tesla. Okay, what did they say? Walmart did something. Walmart. Okay, you see. Walmart is ready. So Walmart and Coinbase. Walmart is giving us a bullish engulfing candle. Let me go here, put this on the left, put Walmart here, WMT, stick to that. So Walmart showing strength here. So I will wait for the first 2 minutes candle to close on Walmart, and I'll enter in, because once it breaks here, it's going to look to go. Coinbase too is looking good. So Coinbase, like something like, let me see, get my to work here. Coinbase. So we have the So for both, let's wait for the first 5 minutes candle to close for both, and then we can take a trade. Wait for this, wait for that. What's the name? SPY and things look like they want to pull back here. SPY popped into the supply zone, and what is it doing? Is rejecting, right? Yeah. So for Walmart, this area is this supply zone as well, and it's rejecting. So let's wait and see how this reacts after the first 5 minutes. Then we can decide where we can place our trades. Okay. I have this SPY thing that I did Lotto trade. I'll just sell it for a loss. Yeah. Coin flip trades. Let me see. I don't want to miss out on this Tesla. Okay. So Tesla, what I'm saying is I'm going to give it 400. Once it gets to 400, should let me know. 400. I could sell off as well if this sells off. So what I'm seeing here with SPY and QQQ is that it looks like they want to pull back. They want to go down. It looks like they want to go down. All right, it looks like they want to go down. Okay. No trace for me. What's wrong with these people? Okay, still waiting. 1 minute more to go. Tesla is showing its true colors here, where it wants to go. So let's see what it does. Yeah, Tesla is a put trade. Tesla is a put trade here. Okay. So Tesla is a put trade. I have to wait for the first 5 minutes candle to close. Knowing Tesla, it does that move. Wait for the first 5 minutes candle to close. So here you see how it rejected the supply zone nicely. So here I will look to take the look to take that 390 something puts. Let's see. Let me try to see if I can take that trade here. 396 is it? Let me see what the contract looks like. $396. Oh, okay, they don't have 395. 395 puts. Yeah. 395 puts. Let's see the expiry here. Or you can also take the TSLL as well if you can afford Tesla. So 390, I'm taking the 395 puts here. I've taken it. I am 395 puts. I'm taking one expiring today and one expiring next week. So next week Monday. I can manage my stuff. So I've taken the one expiring this week, and I'm taking one expiring next week Monday. So this one here, I'm looking for a move to this area. This like a down, down move, right? So you just need to chill, and yeah, it's going to come down. What's the QQQ doing? That one too is triggering. So I'm in a put here, 395 puts expiring today. I don't advise new traders to be trading 0DTE, but I know how to manage my risk, so I can do that. I'm just being transparent and giving you what I'm trading, but I expect you to be buying the one. If you are new, I expect you to be buying the one expiring on Monday, right? So here I need this to flash down, to come down here to this area. Once it comes here, we can take profit from there, and we'll see where it's going to take us, because now it's going to take us to demand zone, and price can reverse over there, right? So my goal is for it to come here, and I'm going to take profits, and if it holds, I'm going to look to flip long, right? So here we have Walmart. Walmart is looking coming up. Let's see if he can clear here. If he can clear this this area, then we are going to look to go long. But so far, it's coming strong. Walmart looks like coming strong. Let's check the 2 minutes. Looks like Tesla wants to bottom here. We shall see. Tesla wants to bottom here. I need that flash to the downside. So for these guys like SPY, I need SPY. If I'm going to take a long on SPY, I need it to clear the supply zone first. If not, I will look for signs of weakness, then we'll short it to the downside. All right. Walmart, can you push? Can you go? I like Walmart. I think I might get Walmart. I'll get Walmart expiring next week. That way I can give it time. 125 calls. 125 calls. But I need it to clear here first. Right. So for this Tesla's trade, it's Tesla trade, right? Here is where my stop loss is. My stop loss is here. You see here, if Tesla, and for any reason, if Tesla comes and it remounts this red line here, I will mark it as a different line so that it doesn't confuse. Then I'll exit my trade. But if not, I'm going to hold it, right? That's how I'm going to trade it. But I'm watching Walmart. I like what I'm seeing on Walmart. 126 calls. Walmart 126 calls. 126 calls. Walmart 126 calls. I need that candle to close above this area, especially this first one. I need to close above here. Then I'll be sure that they are not going to fake out. But I like what I'm seeing from this candle. So still in Tesla, holding it. I know where my stop loss is, so it doesn't matter. If it hits the stop loss, fine. If it doesn't hit, we are holding the trade. So you just have to know where your stop loss is in every trade, why you are taking it, and then you just relax and take the trade. Okay, I like what I see on Walmart. So I'll take Walmart 126 calls. 126 calls here. 126 calls. Expiring. Let's see what they have. Oh, March 20th. Okay. March 20th. I've not entered yet. I'm just waiting for this to clear first. So what I'm looking for Walmart, let me draw it here. Let me just show you. You see here, this area here, I need this to clear here. I need this, right? I'll mark it in yellow. I need it to clear first. If it can't clear, then fine. If not, I'm holding my bullets, right? So I need this to clear. Once it clears and I see something like this, we get that break, right? We get that break, like a bull flag break kind of thing. So then I can be comfortable entering. It's going to get there. Let me go to the 2 minutes. The 2 minutes, it can show you more of this, right? Yeah, but it's a good trade. But most importantly, we need to take out this highs, because this highs, last time it came here, they sold it off aggressively, right? So I need to see the bulls take off those highs. Oh, maybe this is looking this thing. Tesla looks like it's going to come up here due to this guy going up. This here. Oh, this one. So let me check this out. This is a stop that I marked. I'm sure CoreWeave 2 is doing well. If this is doing well. Okay, so Nevis and CoreWeave are all doing well. Nevis and CoreWeave are doing well. So these are stocks that we traded earlier this week. So any of them should work. Let me see what Walmart is doing. Just focusing on Walmart. Walmart is consolidating. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to mark this as a 127, 126. Let me just do 127. That way I know that it's cleared. Let me go check out CoreWeave. All right. So let's see what QQQ is doing here. And SPY. Looks like SPY wants to clear its supply zone. So within these two, I will take this. If I'm going to trade this, I'll take this trade instead. Once we clear here, I'll look to take that trade. I'll look to take the long. And because SPY is going up, it's going to help Tesla to go up. So I'll stop out on Tesla once my stop loss triggers. So here with SPY, I've taken that using the what's the name? Using the ES futures. I've taken a starter position on that. You can also take the NQ if you want. Whichever one should be able to get you to the right destination. Get you to the right destination, right? So I'm in the long in ES, and then this one here I'm still holding until my stop loss triggers. CoreWeave is a good one. CoreWeave is a good one. If you want to take CoreWeave, you can take CoreWeave long. I believe it's going to push up to this area. So I'm in my long here. So basically what I've done is that with the SPY, with ES, same as SPY, you can take SPY 672 calls or something like that, right? All what you need to do is that your stop loss has to be here for this one, right? We use this candle as our benchmark, this one. So if you took this trade, you want your stop loss to be here, right? It's stop loss to be here. So this will come back and retest this usually, and then it's going to go up. Sometimes it's just going to push up, but a retest is on the cards. Okay, so Tesla, I don't think it's going to work, because if these guys are going up, Tesla cannot be just selling off like that, right? So NQ long, SPY long. SPY, like you can get the 672 calls. This one you can get the 602 calls, and then you can trade it. Okay. Yeah. So I'm already in this long using the futures. I'm trading using the futures. Yeah, I'm going to stop out on this Tesla. I'm stopping out now because these other ones are pushing up. So I'm going to look to rather flip long on it. Because once this is going up, Tesla is also going to go up, right? Unless there's something wrong, really wrong with Tesla. So far so good here in this trade. So I'm holding my long on ES, trailing it. Trailing it so far on the ES. Let's get this to move. Let's push up, guys. Nice move so far. Nice move so far. So I expect a retest of this. That's typical. Yeah, I expect a retest of this, and then it can go from there. So if you're trading QQQ, just note that we have this moving around these obstacles there, right? So once we push, so you gotta take profit here at 605, and then you take profit here at this area here as well. I mean, I don't. It's have you consolidating to the extent that every single small move is a profit target. Anyways, let's see. So with Tesla, what I'm going to do to Tesla is that I like Tesla for a long, right? But I needed to do certain things. I needed to clear the pre-market high to convince me that, okay, it's going to do what it has to do, like here. So Tesla, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wait. And once it clears 401 at least, I will look to get a long on it, and I'm going to swing that one into the weekend, right? That's what I'm going to do. So here we got that pull here, which is expected. So I peeled off some profits here. I'm still holding some runners, but my stop loss is below here now in profits, below this green line. If price comes all the way down, it's going to stop me out, and I'll close green. And once it reverses, we'll look to re-enter again. So the market has been choppy, so you have to be able to peel off your profits once you get them, because it's been just a choppy market in the last couple of days here. Let's look at the US. So let's see what oil is doing. Oil is coming back. Okay. So yesterday when we traded, we looked at oil, right? So anytime oil is coming up, this SPY sells off. SPY and QQQ start selling off, right? So I see oil coming back again. That's why we're seeing this pullback. So oil is something that you have to be watching now. Now that we have this war, oil is something that you have to be watching, because anytime oil is rallying, we expect the market to pull back. So here with QQQ, is still in the supply zone, so it could continue going down, but oil is going up, which is the issue, right? So if oil is going up, these two are going to sell off. That's how it is, right? That's how it is. So yeah, I got stopped out. I logged in profits here with this trade, and I'll look to see what they do from here on. If it can remount this, if it remounts it, then I'll look to open in a position again. But here we have to be scalpy, because the way the market is trading, you have to be scalpy in terms of in, out, make your money, walk away, right? And if you are trading those trading futures, you use micros, right? Don't go and use the minis, because you can get stopped out and you can just end up going in deep red for no reason, right? For no reason. So we see this pulling back here. Let's see where it goes from here. It all depends on what oil is doing. Check out what Tesla is doing here. I'm sure it's rejecting that level. Tesla is rejecting. Yeah, CoreWeave is showing relative strength here. We traded it earlier this week, but it needs to clear this zone. It needs to clear here. To clear here to make this work. What happened to Walmart? Did it go? I didn't get any alert, so it's not ready yet. It's still consolidating. Okay. Let's look at IonQ. I don't think it's going to do much. It's doing well. It's doing okay. It could break out from here. But I don't like the fact that we have all these moving averages congestion. Nah, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. Okay, SPY is coming back here. Let's look at QQQ. So QQQ came back to the pre-market high. So break, retest like that. So now we need a push to the upside, right? So I'll open a long position here using MNQ. I'll put my stop below here, right? So I'm only looking for scalps because of the way the market is trading. I'm only looking for scalps. So I'm not expecting big moves, because the fact that oil is up, oil is going up, is going to stop any kind of flow, right? If you are going long. So here I just need to wait for this candle to close. I need this to close above this 602, then I can take the trade. If not, I just sit on my hands. I've already locked in profit on the ES. Here I stopped out here, took a loss here, but no problem. I would look to re-add once my conditions are met. I'll re-add and I'm going to swing this overnight, right? So Tesla is due for a big move, but the market is holding it back. So so far so good here. Okay, boom, nice. So let's see this here. So what I'm going to do for Tesla is I'm going to get something for next week Friday, assuming the market is strong, right? But I need it to clear here first, 401. Then I'll look to get that. Otherwise, I'll just relax. Let me just put USO here because Walmart is not ready yet. USO. So if this is going up, then it's going to affect these two guys. Oil is going up, so that means we are going to go down. Looks like we are going to head down here, guys. We're going to head down here. So I've opened a small short position to see how it can go down here, but it depends on oil, right? If oil is going up, then yeah, but we can always bounce. So the market is just in a waiting pattern, but here this is, I opened it on this because we are here in the supply zone. If we can crack down here, we can go down, but this can also come back up again. So it's just like a choppy environment, right? So anything I'm doing is more looking for scalps until the floodgates open. Let's see if we can break here. Looking for scalps until the floodgates open. Yeah. Waiting for that flash to the downside. Tesla is flashing down. Waiting for that flash to the downside. I think we are going to get it soon. We need this to pop. So I'm in a short here on MNQ. If we can get this to go down, can get it to flash, we are going to get that pull. It all depends on oil. Oil needs to push breakout. So yeah, nice trade with the short. Beautiful. It's oil to continue pushing. Push. Nice shot to the downside. Nice shot to the downside. Beautiful trade. So I peeled out some profit here because it's heading into this area here, and I'm holding some runners. I want to see what's going to happen, but it looks like they are coming buy it back. Yeah, so this has been the crazy price action that we've been trading the last couple of days here. So you have to be, you have to be scalpy, right? You have to be scalpy. Like, look at this now coming back here. So if I did not take profits, this would have whittled down my profits. And we don't even know if it's going even up or something. So taking 2 trades here so far. These 2 trades have been good. So should get me to rest of the day here, but we shall see if so. This is still in an uptrend, or Walmart is breaking out now. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So I'm looking for Walmart. I'm waiting for it to break out. Okay, so I'll take the Walmart now. I'm taking the Walmart now. I think enough is enough. I'll take the Walmart now. It's expiring next week, so no problem. I don't mind leaving it. And that was one of my main tickets for today. Anyways, right. I looked at it last night and I said, oh, this looks good. Like I was doing, I'm preparing for the masterclass tomorrow, and I wanted to use Walmart for was part of the case studies, right? And I saw Walmart. I said, oh, this thing looks very, very ready to go. It's like it's ready to go. Like yesterday, it was ready to go. So I'm like, okay, there's something that I don't usually trade at Walmart often. It's just something that so you can trade the one expiring today, or you can trade the one expiring on Monday. If you trade the one expiring today, just note that you can get time decay and all these things happening to it. But get the one expiring on next week Friday. That's going to be better because Walmart is not like Tesla that moves very fast. So if it goes into consolidation mode and messes you up, even though the trade idea is correct, you end up losing money, right? So what I will do is that I am taking the one expiring March 20th, leaving it because I like the setup, and I'm going to hold it, right? I'm going to take it as like a swing trade, right? I'm going to take it as a swing trade. So that's what I've done here. I've taken the position, and then we'll wait and see. So here I'm still in my short here. taking off some runners left, so I am going to see if I can add to this position here. But this thing is coming to, where is this? Yeah, it's coming to here. Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, because oil is going up. It's starting off. I should have held my puts on Tesla, but it's all good. I follow my trade plan. It's fine. So here, oil is pushing. So if oil is pushing, we are going to get into trouble. Very nice move here on this. So beautiful trade. So either SPY or QQQ, any of them, the puts worked out. I took this one for the MNQ. That's why I took for the futures. Still holding. I want to see if we can get that push at least to this place here. If it doesn't work out, it's fine. No problem. No problemo. I'm in green, so I'm trailing it. So I've just left it. I'm trailing it. I'm watching it on the side here. Walmart, I'm not worried about Walmart. The setup is there. It's going to work out. If it doesn't work out today, it's going to work out next week. As long as the market, look at this. Once you see this kind of things, right, you know that, this is ready to go. So if you look at this, you see here, using a simple trend line, you see this? This is what we are looking at. So last night when I saw it, I said, oh no, this is ready to go. You see this? That's what Walmart is. So Walmart can come somewhere here by sometime next week, then it's going to go here. It's heading back to all-time highs. So Walmart is a type of stock that, even if the US goes into a recession, those stocks are going to do well, because you know, if there's a recession, you still have to eat, right? You have to go grocery shopping and things. So that means that if the business is getting more clients, making money, is going to be profitable. The reason why businesses are there is to make profit, right? So Walmart, it doesn't matter if there's Iraq war, Iran war, whatever it is, people have to eat, right? So it's going to go up. It's going to go up. All right, looks like the bulls want to step in here because oil is pulling back. Oil came to, I didn't mark oil level. This one from yesterday. What's that level? Okay. Just came here to this area. Okay. Yeah, so Walmart pushed to 127. So here I'm locked in here with Walmart. I'm holding it. I'm going to hold it into next week as a swing trade. Now I'm going to allow it to play out. Play out to its full potential. Walmart is a dividend paying stock. I think their dividend is 99 cents per share every quarter. So their next dividend date is going to be April 9th. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be having a masterclass, and you guys, everybody needs to. Oh, sorry, it's what I'm looking for here. Where is the masterclass? Let me go and do the masterclass here. Sorry, check out something here. Just one sec. Videos. So this is the registration page for the masterclass. If you've not signed up, make sure you do, and also share it with your friends, family, and network, right? So I'm going to talk about this at a very important masterclass here. Oh, NVIDIA is dumping. Okay. Nvidia is dumping. Let me check out Nvidia. I think it's just yeah, oil is just causing, and Trump is threatening to, I don't know, do something this weekend. So I'll not be surprised if the market is down and things. So let me get this here. Let me get this coming to an area where we can get this to go down further. So in my short, added to my position in the short here, looking for that flash to the downside. Flash down. Let's see if we can get that flash down to the downside. There's a lot of whipsaw action, so just be careful. Give your trade some room. That's why I'm trading the MNQ. Yeah, SPY coming down, selling. We are going to get that flash here now. Flash to the downside. Let's see if they can push. Walmart doing well. So Walmart's obviously showing relative strength. I mean, it's not listed in SPY and things, but let's see, it's listed in the DIA. DIA is selling. So this what is meaning of, let me take this off. This is what we mean by if something is relative strength. Relative strength means that even though Walmart is listed in this, usually when it's selling, everything has to sell together, right? But you see that this, look at where this is trading and look at where this is trading, right? Yeah. So Walmart is showing relative strength. Yeah. So I'm looking for that push to this area for me to take some more profit off the table here on my shorts. I'm green. I'm just trading in green. If it stops me out, I'll still be green. Yeah, the way the market is trading is not like yes. Oil keeps on doing things. I don't know. Sometimes it wants to go up, it wants to go down. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, exit. Yeah, it was doing that. So you see that here we still held the what's it called, the supply zone that I drew. So I mean, so typically when you have that stock in the like ETF or whatever in the Y state like that, you want it to pull back first. It did not pull back, and then it started going up, right? So if you are going up, then you need to make sure that you continue with the momentum, right? Because immediately they lose momentum, then it's going to cause that sell, right? Yeah, it's caused that sell. So if you look at it, this here, so this pulled back, it popped, it went to that. This is the gap entry, and then this was the pre-market high. So typically, QQQ likes to do that. If you look at this, like QQQ, QQQ likes to do that, whereby a like you see this is going to be like around 1 point. I see 1 point something, right? So that's why in my supply zone I gave it a room, so that if it does that, you know that okay, we are still in the supply zone. So even if I take a trade long, it's going to be a scalp because it can reject anywhere here. And you see that it held the supply zone and it's coming down. So here I'm going to see if it can hold this area, which is the 50. So you see here, bounce. Is it going to bounce here? If it bounces here, then we can go. But if it doesn't, then it's going to sell off, right? So yeah, that's what it is. Walmart, I'm not worried about Walmart. I'll hold it as a swing, no problem. I'll hold it. I like this setup. I'll hold it as a swing, right? If it doesn't happen today, it's going to happen next week. Yeah. See this? We need this break. So we need the break. So it's two things. Either we crack through it, or it's going to do a gap up on Monday and then it takes off. So I'm not in full size. I'm in just 20% of my full size. And next week, if it does that, I'll add to the position and we'll write it up. So the same way you trade day trade things, you can use the same structure for swing trading, right? You nimble and you buy in increments, right? Not put everything in the first trade. So QQQ is coming here into this 50 here. It looks like it's holding so far. Let's see what they do. But oil looks like it's just consolidating, looking like it wants to bull flag or something. I don't know what oil is doing. Still here. Looking for that push. So SPY looking very weak, right? So if you look at this is our 5 minutes time frame. SPY is close to the 50 EMA. This is above it. So this is a little bit stronger than SPY, right? A little bit stronger than SPY. So once this clears here, flashes here, it's going to go down. It's going to go down to this area. Next profit target. Then once it breaks the yellow line, then full steam ahead. It's going to go all the way down. It's going to go all the way down. So I'm trading my short here on the MNQ. So we'll see how that one goes. See how that one goes. Yeah, I mean, as long as oil continues going up, it's going to pull all these things down, right? It's not oil continues going up, it's going to pull everything down. It's going to pull everything down. USO is not even green. So yeah, I got my target here, taking some off. Then I'll hold the rest and see what happens. If we hold here, I'll look to take our flip long. If we hold here, if we hold this area, I'll flip long, and then that's going to be a nice long if it pans out well. It's going to be a nice long if it pans out well. So still holding runners. Let's see if we can crack here. Oh, SPY is weaker. SPY is selling. So SPY is waiting for QQQ. If QQQ holds here, you're going to see SPY wick. Is going to wick at the bottom and then reverse. Looks like we're making a reversal here. Let's see. All depends on oil. Oil looks like it's bull flagging here. USO is bull flagging here. So that might not bode well for these guys. Might not bode well for them. Yeah. But QQQ is in a good spot to bounce. But if we clear here, then the floodgates is going to open. It's going to go way down. So watch this. Look at this. Look at that. This is green. This is red. These guys are going to pull this down. We need that flash. We need that flash. If he's going to do it, let's do it. Let's need that flash to the downside so that we can get that move. Walmart's gonna go up because everything is selling. It looks like everything is selling here. Let's see if this holds. I need this to break and confirm, but this is really weak. SPY is really weak. So as long as USO and things, oil stays green, it's going to put pressure on equities. Right? So everything's going to sell. Going to put pressure on equities. So I'm in a short here, looking for that flash. Now we've broken here. We need that flash to the downside. This is already gone. This one is already gone, but this is stronger. So short, this one is an easier short than this one. I don't know what is holding and QQQ. Is it Nvidia up? Nvidia is even selling. Is it Google or something? What's holding it up? Oh, maybe Google. Apple. Let's check Apple. Apple is selling. So it's trying to hold here. So we held the 50 now. Let's see if we can get that push. So this so you see that QQQ is dictating the pace. Like if you are going to go long, you take QQQ, short this one, right? So I think we are going to get a pop here. And that could take us back to the high of the day. Let's see if we can cross it. Back to the high of the day. What's USO doing? USO selling? Okay, USO is selling. USO. USO. So I've taken 2 trades here on this futures here. All are green. This one I'm still holding this. This is going to be my swing trade anyways, so I'm not worried about it. Took Tesla one initially, it did not work out, so it could have worked out eventually, but hindsight is 2020. The market does not know exactly where it wants to go, and USO oil is dictating everything. I think we might get that sell. Depends on where we close today. So what I'm going to watch is I'm going to watch this area to see if we can come here. But so far this is still holding, so it's not bad. it means that there's hope for the bulls. But if this breaks, then trouble. Let's look at this. Yeah, this is just a choppy mess, right? If you look at this, the reason why the market is trading, look at that. Look at that. So in this condition, if you are trading, you have to be day trading, you have to be scalpy. Like you cannot be waiting to hold things too long, right? Unless you get a very good entry and then you ride it like this day, like this one was like a Monday or so, right? But yet it's going to be more choppy, right? Until we clear here. See here, this zone. Once we clear here and we come somewhere here, it's going to be an easier, smooth ride. But until then, this is in here. QQQ must hold this 200. If it fails, then we are going to go lower. We are going to go lower, like to somewhere here, or wherever, right? But this is a clear bear flag. A clear bear flag, right? Clear bear flag. So, and that's what's happening. That's what's happening here. Let me check this out here. I'll look to see if I can get one long trade, but this thing is okay, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll wrap up here. Let me know if you have any questions. Market is in a holding pattern, so you want to manage your risk and not go over risk, like those trading futures and options. Let's make sure that when we are in a choppy environment like that, you trade with small size, right? Because if it moves up, it just chops around, comes back down, right? So or you can say you stay in cash, right? That's also a position. Cash is a position as well. So when the market gets choppy like that, I use very small time frames. Like I used to trade 1 minute time frames. So with 1 minute time frame, you don't miss a beat. You know that okay, this is coming, boom, enter inside, you take it, right? So just make sure you manage your risk accordingly when we are in a choppy market like this. So Tesla came down here, actually came to my distant targets here, but it just did this move and it couldn't go far. Yeah, but I'll be watching Tesla next week to see what it does. See Tesla this week, see what it does. These are the ones. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions. If oil continues going up, we are going to get a sell. But right now, everybody's just in a waiting pattern, right? In a waiting pattern. We shall see how that plays out. Who gives him first, but the bears are in control. The bears are in control. As long as we are not trading above the 100 SMA, the bears have the upper hand. But the bulls are fighting a good fight. They fought really hard. They fought really hard. Can we get that pop? Can we get that pop here? So I've taken a long here on the NQ. I'm looking to ride it to this place. If I can get that pop, then I'll bail out for the day. If I can get that pop, I'll bail out for the day. But if not, then fine. very defined risk. If it doesn't work out, I'll still be green. So let's see if he can push. Doesn't look like he wants to go. Like the bears are holding it back. Bears are holding it back. Needs to clear view up to make this meaningful. Let's clear view up, view up. Let's clear view up. Yeah, it's difficult to be a bear. Those guys, they've struggled. The bears have struggled a lot. Bulls are giving them a big fight. So we shall see. But yeah, the structure is showing we are heading down. It's just a matter of time. Maybe this weekend, if Trump does this crazy stuff, that might just cause oil prices to spike up again, and then matters is going to get worse. Because he says we should prepare for something this weekend. So no idea. That means more fights, more escalation. Looking for that pop. Can I get that pop here? Can I get that pop so I can bail out this trade quickly? Looks like we are going to get it. Looks like we're going to get it here. Needs to clear view up. Needs to clear view up. Fingers crossed. Let me check out the 2 minutes and see what's doing here. Struggling here. It's going to give us that move. Going to give us that move. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Can you push? Blast through, go. I'm targeting a push to this area. Can get that blast through. Pay myself and I'll be down for the day. Looking for that pop. See here, price failed. So if I can get that push here, and we'll go to 2 minutes now. Getting that push. Nice. Nice push in this long here. Let's get it, guys. Get it. So beautiful. Let's get that move. Target is still here. It's already up by $600 per contract. Sorry, per account here. I'm just trading small size, no crazy amounts. Okay, let's see. Going so far. Okay, like what I see. See if we can get to this area. So locked in some here. Let's see if we can get here. And then, yeah, that's about it. That's about it, guys. So I got my move for my final trade. That's about it. Walmart will do good. I'm not worried about Walmart. That one It's a swing trade, so I'm not worried about it. Once it clears there, I'll add to the position and add to the full size. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'll set an alert here. Once this clears this area, at least I need initial notification. Okay, let me do 127. 127 is not bad. That means it's confirmed, right? If we can get 127 today, I'm going to get alerted and I will add to the position, then write it to this area. Then here, profit target. There's this tiny one here, another profit target. Here as well as a profit target. I'll mark this because it's coinciding with this. And then here as well is a profit target, right? You can even add here as well, this one. So I need this to come all the way here. Eventually, not for this, like, I mean, this swing trade, I don't think is just going to come here, 135. Walmart is not a Tesla, right? So I'm looking for at least 128. Oh no, 130 next week. That should be fine, right? Can get me to 130, that should be fine. That should be fine, right? So this is the thing I drew here. Look at it. So it came here and it rejected. All right, so it rejected here. Why is it rejecting here? Can somebody tell me the reason why it's rejecting here? So here, yeah, QQQ bear flag. Are you talking about the intraday or the, yeah? Can someone tell me why this rejected here? Why I was looking to take profit here? Can someone tell me this pattern here? I gave you the hint. I gave you the hint already. I shouldn't have drawn it.
Head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders, right? Yeah. So that's why when I took that trade, I looking to pay myself here, right? So I paid myself already. Collected $700 across 5 accounts, and plus what I've already made done for the day, right? So this price action is very annoying, right? Like it just goes and comes and do all this kind of craziness. Maybe finally it's going to crack and go down here, but I have I've already executed, right? I don't want to mess up my day doing any additional trades. So next time, if I'm going to take anything, it's going to be very, very small size, maybe 1 micro contract or 2 or something like that, very small, and then we'll ride it to the downside. So here we are seeing that move here. So make sure if you've not signed up for the masterclass, make sure you sign up for it, because this masterclass here is a very important one, right? So if you're looking for something consistent, like consistent income, this is the masterclass for you, right? And with this masterclass, like, you know, once you master the strategy, you can actually design it in such a way that it can pay your bills, right? If you want to live a 9 to 5 or whatever it is, this is the masterclass for you, right? You can structure it whereby this is going to take care of your living expenses, right? And I consider it as not working, right? So that's why I said how to make money without working, because I don't see it as work. Like you just clicking a button and you do it. Like maybe you just need 15 minutes to check it out. Like in a whole week, you just need to check out your account, check your account maybe once or twice. 15 minutes, 20 minutes is all you need, because once you set it up, you don't need to do much to it. Don't need to do much to it, right? So I'll show you guys case studies of different stocks that I've used for this strategy here. And so this strategy is going to turn you into the insurance company, right? And as we know, insurance companies don't lose money. They always make money, right? So you're going to turn yourself into an insurance company, or you turn yourself into the casino, right? The casino, the house always wins. The casino always wins money. It's the gambler that is going to lose money, right? So you are going to see how the power of options work, right? So example, this one here, this stock, I'll show you this stock here. one of my case studies, I'm going to use ASTS. So ASTS, I look at the chart and I was just laughing. I'm like, so it's just like taking money, taking, uh, um, um, you know, candy from a baby's hand, right? It's just, I look at it, I say, oh, this is head and shoulders pattern. So fine. So what I did was that this one I collected like almost $3,000 in premiums from this, right? Kept on doing this, kept on going up, and then it came back down here. So the contracts that I sold is supposed to expire today, and it's worthless, right? Like everything is worthless. So this here is a very good strategy that you can use to make consistent income. And then once you have this on lockdown, you can now go and then try to now perfect your day trading skills, your swing trading skills, all that kind of stuff, right? Because this is going to take care of everything. So this strategy here, this, if you looking to be profitable, if you're not profitable and you're looking to be profitable, this here is going to make you profitable from like day one, because the profitability is just going to be there, right? You just trading the stuff. And usually what happens is that in this strategy, I would say that you hardly lose, right? You hardly lose because your loss is a good thing. You only do that on stocks that you want to own anyways, right? Like for instance, if you like Microsoft, you want to own Microsoft. Even if it doesn't go well, not going well means that you're going to get assigned. Getting assigned is nothing like it's not a bad thing because you wanted to own the stock anyways, right? So it's a good thing. So this is a strategy that is being used by a lot of hedge funds. Yeah, I read there's a 10-year research that was done by Goldman Sachs, whereby they mentioned that the strategy was more profitable and beat the S&P 500, right? So it beat the SPY, and they are even saying that the strategy is less risky than investing in the SPY, right? So yeah, so I can't wait to share it tomorrow. So you guys make sure you sign up. If you've not signed up yet, make sure you make the time to attend this masterclass. And you want to be there live. You don't want to watch any stuff, right? Anything after the fact. So here we're seeing an acceleration to the downside for QQQ, and everything is going down here. Let's see if they can push this down further. Push this down further here. Yeah, the market is just eventually it's going to go down. Eventually it's going to go down. That's why I see here. Eventually it's going to go down, right? Eventually it's going to go down. So here, this is a nice move to the downside. So let me know if you guys have any questions. But make sure you attend the masterclass. Make sure you share it with your friends and family. This is a very beginner friendly thing. You don't need to know anything about the stock market. Like absolutely zero knowledge. You don't need anything. Those of you that have been trading with us and doing stuff, this is going to be like easy peasy for you guys, right? Easy peasy, right? Once you start using the strategy, it's easy peasy because you're not doing work, you're not doing much. You don't have to be staring at charts and doing all that stuff. You just position yourself, you make your money, collect it, rinse and repeat, right? Rinse and repeat. For instance, AMD. I've been targeting AMD for the last 4 weeks here. AMD, see, it keeps on going down. I actually had a consultation session with a client, and I recommended that get like AMD using the strategy, right? So here, AMD came here. Look at that. So I've been selling options on AMD to target 170 for the last 4 weeks, and it's never come there, right? So I keep on rinsing and repeating, collecting premium, collecting until time that it gets here. If it comes here, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing because I want to own AMD at $170, right? That's the plan, right? Yeah, so until then, I'm going to continue selling, collecting premiums, and rinse, repeat like that until I get what I need, right? Same thing with Microsoft. So these are high quality names, right? These are companies that I don't need to do. I mean, I know what Microsoft is, right? So Microsoft, I want it somewhere here, but it's not coming there. Like somewhere at 370 or 3 something. Actually, here, look at this. Here, I want it here. You see where that yellow line is? That's where I'm looking to get Microsoft, but it's not coming there. So free money, right? I just take the money and then rinse and repeat, right? It's not coming there. So until it comes there, I'm just going to continue doing it until they do that, right? And there's also advanced strategies that you can use. You don't, depending on your capital, right? You don't need like if you want to do, there's the basic strategy and there's advanced strategy, right? The advanced strategy is more, that one is even, the return on investment is even higher than the basic one. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. And yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm done here for the day. I logged in here, logged in with this. So here, look at this Head and Shoulders. You see the Head and Shoulders pattern that we drew? So I'm going to show you where it's heading to. See here. I think I can use this area. This area is where it's heading to. See here. Okay, so here, this can come all the way here, guys. Gonna come all the way here. So I mean, once it's here, I think we are going to get to the, what's the name of this? The demand zone. So I open a short here and I'm green here already. I'm waiting for this. It's going to take like bounce here, but if it clears here, it's going to be full steam ahead. It's going to be smooth sailing to the downside. So the Head and Shoulders played out well, and it's going down, right? But QQQ is stronger than SPY. I'm sure SPY is even more demolished. Like, look at SPY, where it is, right? Where it is. So what's happening to oil? USO. Oil keeps on consolidating here. Yeah, so guys, yeah, operation 200 SMA. that's the thing. It reminds me of the 90s, right? When George Bush was going to, was it Iraq? I think Iraq had attacked Kuwait or something. So I think that was Operation Desert Storm, right? Operation Desert Storm that time. So here we have this like this in free fall. So SPY is going to continue coming down, guys. It's going to come here to this area. Or this area, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is that now is positioning, right? And the strategy I'm going to teach on Saturday is going to be something that is very, very good for this kind of market environment, right? Like the timing could not be right, like right timing, right? All this time that this is doing all this nonsense here, look at this nonsense move. That's the best time to do this kind of strategy, right? Because you're going down and stuff. And then you can, so someone like Warren Buffett, if he wants to buy shares of a stock, he always wants to get something at a big discount, right? He doesn't go in buying things and at high prices. So you see how I'm selling AMD. I've been doing it for 4 weeks. That is how Warren Buffett does it, right? Warren Buffett just waits and sets it up. Warren Buffett uses the same strategy that I'm going to teach on Friday, on Saturday, right? So he waits and then uses that to buy it at a very good price. The stock is already undervalued and he gets it at a very good price and he gets paid for it. You get paid. So imagine getting paid for buying a stock that you want to own anyway. Is that not incredible? That's absolutely incredible, right? So I think SPY, this is going to sell further, push down here. It's going to head down here. Oil is ripping, so this is going to go down. Did Trump say anything? Did Trump poke the market again? Looks like oil is is angry. Oil is angry and it's going down. Look at that. Holy moly. What an incredible trade here. So you see how the head and shoulders that we identified has turned into something that is, worked out. It's almost halfway through the measured move. Now they're making a comeback, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. They're going to come here, bump his head into this, and go back down, right? So we are in a downtrend. So if we go to the 5 minutes time frame, you can see that we are trading below the moving averages, right? It wasn't the best of. It's not the smoothest trade, but you get the point, right? We are down. We are going down. We are going down. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. Have a good. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day here. I would need to take off and got a lot of things to do with the day trading. Day trading. It really is like screen with chat and another one. Yeah, you have to be watching what the guy is saying. Trump is saying. The guy is crazy, man. This is a foolish war, man. Unnecessary war. There's no reason to go and attack these guys. No reason. No smart reason. Complete waste of money, right? Complete waste of money. Complete waste of time. Now he's boxed in the corner. He can't come out. You have to finish the job. They're attacking Iran, and then now Israel is also going to attack Lebanon. Unfinished business. Like, what is that? So I hope it serves as a this thing for them, that they can't just go and be bombing people like that, right? So now these guys, if they close this Strait of Hormuz for a long time, oil can go to 200, and the Iranians have said they are willing for oil to go to 200. And when that happens, it's going to be a lot of stress for the Trump administration, right? It's going to be a lot of stress for them, because that's going to send the economy into a recession very, very fast, right? The job numbers that came, they revised the job numbers down. Labor market is weak. The GDP also, they revised it down. A lot of things not looking good in the economy. Then you go and bomb somebody and go get into a war. I don't know who is advising these guys, man, but it looks like there are no adults in the room anymore. Like the first Trump administration, he had folks that could tell him, hey, Mr. President, no, this is not a good thing to do. You can't do it. But it looks like right now they have a lot of cheerleaders. Oh, yeah, Mr. President, you are the best. You are the best ever. Go do this, go do that. No, that's not how it works, right? Cannot be. You have to speak truth to power, right? If something is wrong, you say, okay, this one is not working out. You can go do this. So the thing is that they thought that because when they went to Venezuela and just captured the president, they could just go do the same thing in Iran. You can't do that, right? I mean, Iran has been preparing for this, according to sources. Iran has been preparing for this since the first Iraq war. They've been preparing for this, and they are ready. They are not going to be there and just wait. It's not going to be a 1 week war. This thing can drag on for months, and the longer it goes, oil prices go up, and it's going to cause a recession, right? And I think I did it last time. Let me go back and do it here, and then we can wrap up here. Crude oil. Yeah, crude oil. This one. I think I drew there. So if you go to the 3 months chart, I just want to compress things. So if you look at the 3 month chart here, look at where this line is, yellow line, right? You see price, and what happened here is this 2008, right? 2008, everybody knows what happened. Like, the great financial crisis, right? Over here, 2008. And then here, oil spiked, I think, is due to the, Ukraine war. I think it was 2022, right? Over here, we got this spike. And we've seen that every single time we've gotten a spike like this, it always leads to a recession. This one was a mild one with the interest rate hikes. And then here, you see this happening here, right? And if you even take a look at this closely, this chart here looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right. So if this breaks this yellow line, oil will break out to come here, and then it's going to go parabolic. So that is a possibility if this wall does not stop, and that's going to put pressure on equity. So this is the time that you have to know which stocks are the good value stocks, right? Like the stocks that are good, like the Magnificent Seven, the Apples of this world, the Nvidias of this world. You know that those are quality names. So you ask yourself, why are they selling? They are selling because of a war. Fine. So war, at some point the war is going to stop, right? So that's when, by that time, you should be able to know where to buy, where to accumulate these stocks. Okay, so that's very, very important. So I'm going to be watching this oil chart closely, because this year, if it cracks this yellow line, the stock market is in trouble, and the world is in trouble. Everybody is in trouble, right? This is just going to just take off and go. So I just showed you here a classic inverse head and shoulders pattern on oil. So QQQ is coming down here. I think eventually it's going to go down here. We have here, I like to use the 2 minutes here. We have here, this is a bear flag forming here. We need it to break below here, and then we head down to this area. So head and shoulders triggered nicely, and USO looks like it's not getting tired. It keeps on going up. Holy smokes, these guys, they push this all the way up here. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. So alrighty, guys, any questions? Looks like nobody's asking questions. Or is it on YouTube? Let's see. I'm not checking the YouTube event. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to share this link with sign up. Make sure you sign up. We have 100 spots left. So far we have 10% left. So once we hit the 100 mark, we will deactivate the registration link. So make sure you sign up. Make sure you sign up, and make sure you share it with your friends and family to join, and so that they can come and learn. Okay, this is a beginner friendly. We're going to talk about stocks. What is a good company? What is a what companies we can use for this strategy here, and how to all the good stuff, right? Everything's going to be covered. So make sure you sign up. I don't want to be I don't want a situation where you guys here are not able to get in and other people are getting in, right? So make sure you sign up. It doesn't take long. Go and do it right now, and also share it with your network. Share it with folks that you know. Okay. All right. I would sign out here. Okay, this is coming out. Oh, see the bear flag. Oh my God, look at these guys. You see, I drew this, and then boom, they just send it down. So that's the bear flag I was talking about. Look at that. Look at it, it's going down. Look at it, it's going down here. So, and oil is doing crazy numbers. So this is going to come here. Final target here is going to be here and here. But I think once we get here, SPY might, yeah, it's just a matter of time. This is going to come here. It's a matter of time, right? It's going to come here to the 200. It's just a matter of time. If this can crack here, then we are going to get it to 200. Yeah. So acceleration to the downside. Acceleration to the downside here, and yeah, oil is pushing. Oil is pushing up. What happened to Bitcoin? IBIT is it also down? Bitcoin is showing strength, like really, really, really showing strength. So let's check Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is really showing relative strength. It's really showing strength here. Where is it? This one. Yeah. This is Yeah, look at that. So I talked about this in my YouTube video on Tuesday. So if you've not seen it, please go and watch it. He's going to show you the crypto video. So here I'm talking about this here. See here, this we have this. This looks like an inverse head and shoulders to me. Inverse head and shoulders typically turns into a rounded bottom. Okay, that's what inverse head and shoulders usually tend to be, right? So here, once we clear, you see this red line, that has been an area where this has struggled. So you see here, came here, is sort of, came here, is sort of. So if we can crack it now, we can get that squeeze to the upside. So my target for Bitcoin is here. Short term, right, is here. 80 to 85,000. That's where I'm expecting it to come to. Then once it gets there, then it can sell to the downside. Right? The sell-off is not done yet, right? The sell-off, it has to go to 26,000. 26,000 is the place where I expect this to go to. So here, it needs to just come here and then, yeah, bull trap, and then boom, it goes back down, right? But here in the interim, in the short term, I'm bullish on Bitcoin until it gets here. Once it gets here, anything is possible, right? By then, the stock market would have sold off a lot. By then, the stock market would have traded below the what's it called, the 200 SMA. And if you look at the fear and greed index, let's check it out. Fear and greed index. Fear and greed index. Where is it? CNN. Why does this thing keep on showing me this other one here? This is nuts. This is crazy. This search engine is crazy. Let me use Google, because Google will pick up CNN first. Look at that. Why you guys? So here, this is all of a sudden we are in extreme fear. Extreme fear. So we are in extreme fear here. We are still at 23%. So we need to get, so for the market to bottom, we need to get somewhere here, close to zero, right? Like, 4% or something. In math, there's something called as X approaches zero, right? So here, as fear and greed index approaches zero, right? That's when we are going to get there, the market to bottom. So this small move to come. So in April, we got it to 4. 4 was extreme fear, and it took off from there. You know that this cannot go to negative, right? So the lowest point is 0. Obviously, it's not going to get 0. It's going to get to like 1 or something, right? So yeah, so this one also is going to be on watch. And if this continues, so once there's extreme fear, we are like 4%, 5%, 2%, 1%. The buy the dippers are going to get tired, and that's when they're going to give up, and then that's when the market is just going to take off from there, right? That's what's going to happen. So that's what's happening here. And yeah, so Tesla eventually came back down. It's sort of, right? So QQQ, we are coming here into the demand zone. Oh, this is a beautiful chart, guys. It turned out to be a beautiful chart. Look at that. Head and shoulders, boom. And I gave you guys the measured move. See, there's a measured move, right? It's measured move here. So the measured move was from here to here, and we have already exceeded it. Look at the measured move. So the measured move was actually accurate, right? Look at it. It's actually accurate. So, okie dokie. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Saturday live in the masterclass. Bye for now.